All right, guys, we're live, and we've got the 54 Indians, and I used an old lineup sheet of theirs and added a DH, and I put the DH last, works, and I've got the 91 Twins team. I used one of their lineups pretty much, a little bit of a switch, but not too much, and we've got the right-hander, Kevin Tapani, against the right-hander, Early Win. So we'll see what happens here. All right. Bobby Avila. Bobby Avila is going to lead off, and here we go. 2, defense. Defense. And I have not mixed these up, so let me mix these up a little bit. All right. Now we're ready. Whoops. We won't use that one. That's at the bottom of the stack unless we go way down. All right, defense. Is there an error on the shortstop? Greg Gagne. Well, let's see if there is. First off, we got to get to Gagne's errors of 4. 1 to 27 it'll be an error. Otherwise, it's an out. 28 to 99. It's a 61. So it is a 6-3 put out. 1 away. Dave Philly. Dave Philly is up. Here we go. 9, patient. 37 against the right-hander. Patient, 37. That'll be a walk. That's a walk. Bill Glenn now. Bill Glenn, 1 out, man at first. 11. It's in play. 71. That's going to be, yeah, it's above the average, and it's a fly out to center. 2 away. And Al Rosen is up now. Al Rosen, 2 outs, man at first. 8. That's tough. 10. And that'll be a strikeout. And that will end the Indians' top of the first. They're half of the first. We got 1 hit. A walk, but nothing else arrived from it. 54 Indians, nothing. 91 Twins coming up to bat. All right. We got Early Win pitching against Dan Gladden. Dan Gladden, let's see what happens. That'll be a 7. That'll be tough. 78, and that's not going to be good for him. Nope. 78, it'll be a fly out center field. 1 away. 1 away. Chuck Knobloch. Chuck Knobloch. Here we go. 7, tough. 59, that's out of range too. Fly out to right field, 2 away. Early Win giving the fly balls away, but he's not giving away any long balls. Kirby Puckett. 5, that'll be in play. 55, that'll be out of range, Joe. So it'll be a ground ball to third, over to first, and that will do it for the Twins. They come up 3, down 3. We're going to the top of the second. No score, Indians and Twins. All right, Larry Doby is up. Larry Doby. 9, patient. 48 against the right-hander, and I've got a sneeze. That's going to be a walk. One more. One more, maybe. Yeah. I think we got made it by 2 of them. Live chats here, but no, I don't think nobody. I can't tell if anybody's in here watching me live right now. Larry Doby's on at first with a walk, and we got Wally Westlake. Wally Westlake, it sounds like a cartoon character. Wally Westlake. Man at first, nobody out. 6, that's in play. 99, that is not in play, though. That's going to be a fly to left field, 1 away. All right. George Strickland. George Strickland, 1 out, man at first. 7 in play, 51. That's out of range as well. 51. That's going to be a ground ball to third. This could be a double play. A 7 and, ooh, double play 9. So let's see what happens here. 10. So he does not get the lead runner. He just gets a fielder's choice. Gets Strickland out. So it's 2 outs. Man at second now. Jim Hegan is up. Hegan is up now. 2 outs. Man at second. 6 in play with a 97. That's way out of range. Fly to left field, and that will do it for the Twins. Got another walk. So they had another. What's up, Dale? They got another man on base, but nothing comes across the plate. 54 Indians, nothing. Twins, 91 Twins, nothing. Going to the bottom of the second. And we got Ken Herbeck. Did you get my message? Let me look. I looked at messages. You must have sent it to the wrong person, my friend. Did you text it, email to me, or how did you try to get it to me? You got it to the wrong email. You sent something to the wrong email. On Teams. Did you get my message on Teams? Nope. I sure didn't. Leave me the message right here. Tell me exactly what's going on. I've got all the teams set unless on your team selections. Racing, baseball. What are you talking about? We talking about racing? If we talking about racing, I can go get the 11 teams I got. And if you got a problem with it, I'll fix it. Me, Sean, Kent, and Puck G or Part. Yeah. You like it or you don't like it? I think I got y'all on a team together. I think I already got that. I think I fixed it that way. Let me see. Let me check. Let me double check everything. But I believe I ended up flipping y'all on teams together. Yeah. Yep, y'all on a team together. You okay with that? G Punk, Sean, Keith White, and D-Lons. Yep. I got you on team 2. Yep. That's the way that works. All right, as long as you're okay with it. Ken Herbeck, he's up. 7, tough. 49 against a right-handed pitcher. Tough. It'll be out of range. That's ground ball to third. Over to first. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I ended up trading a few players here and there in different places. So, I mean, trading some drivers here and there. Yep. Anybody wanted to go to a different team, I didn't have a problem with that. Hell, we got 43 drivers. So, I just didn't. I had probably 15 people say they'd like to be on my team. So all I made it clear was whoever was the last driver left over was going to be on our team, me and my wife. It's only 3 of us, where other teams have 4 people. So you're better off with 4 people. But, we evened it out. We worked out some stuff. Chili Davis, 1 out. 12, defense. It's defense. I got the card right here. Range of the pitcher. Ooh, range of the pitcher. You don't see that too often. Tapani. He's a range of 3. Is that right? Range of C. He's a range of C. Ooh, 27. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be a hit. So, Chili Davis gets a single. Oh, not Tapani. No, not Tapani. Early win. B. Range 138. It's still a hit, though. Yep, that's a hit. Out man at first. 10. Patient. Patient with a 41. Mike Pagliarulo is left-handed, but it doesn't matter. Going against a right-handed pitcher. That's a single. That's a single. Pags gets a single. And let's see what the runner does from first. Runner on first advances only one base. So station to station so far. First and second with one away. Shane Mack is up. Shane Mack comes up. 6. In play, 87. That's going to be way out of range. 87. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. This could be a double play. This could be a double play. Double play here of 7. Double play here of 8. That's a 5. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. How about that? And that will end in. And they did get a couple of hits, but nothing crosses. Early win tightens up on them. We go into the top of the third. No score yet. All right. Number 9 hitter, Vic Wertz. He's serving as a DH today against Kevin Tapani. 5. Tough. 91 way out of range. That's a ground ball to second, over to first. Go back to the top of the lineup. Bobby Avila. Bobby Avila now. 1 out. 5. Tough. 26. Against the right hand. Ooh, 26 is going to be a single. So Avila gets a single here against Tapani. Now, 1 out, man at first. What will be your surprise pick in next week's NFL draft? We'll hold off to Thursday, and I'll tell you that. Thursday night, 30 minutes before Wednesday, I'll tell you what time we'll start our Thursday night show. Probably be a 3.5 hour show. And by then, we'll all know some of the trades if they're going to happen. But we'll see. You're an Eagles fan? I would figure you're an Eagles fan. Carrying that Berge number. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say they'd love to have Jerry Jeudy. Oh, yeah, they would love to have Jerry Jeudy. Dave Philly right here. Dave Philly. Let's see what's happening. 10. Ballpark. Ooh, ballpark. 91. It's just an in-play result. So it's going to be an in-play result for Philly here. 1 to 22 will be a hit. That's a 95. That's not going to be a hit. That's going to be a fly out to right. 2 away. Yeah. I was just going to ask you if you were an Eagles fan, and if you were, I feel like they will try to get them a wide receiver. Well, they trade up or don't. I don't know, but I think they'll get a wide receiver either way. Bill Glenn. 4. 4 is tough. 95. That's way out of range. Fly out to right. But they've surprised us before and went out and went to free agent market. They could do that too. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. The Eagles, they've got some ways. They get along with a lot of the teams, especially Tampa, New Orleans, some of those teams. We'll see. Number 10 is not going to get Jerry Jeudy, though. 10th pick overall. Jeudy will be gone for the 10th pick. But we'll see. It should be good. It should be fun. Greg Gagney's up. No score here. We're going to the bottom of the third, folks. Here we go. 9. It's tough. With a 79. It's just out of range. That's going to be a fly out to center field. 1 away. Brian Harper. We'll see who they go after. It should be interesting. Of course, what Philadelphia TV is talking about up there, whatever. Barcan, don't believe what Barcan says. Half the stuff he says, he poops it out the next day. So, Brian Harper, here we go. 12, defense. Error on his second baseman. It could be an error on the second baseman. Second baseman is Avila. Let's see what Avila's got here. His error is a 2. His error is a 2. 1 to 48 to be an error. It's 33. It's going to be an error. E4. Yep. E4. And that'll be a 1 base error. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Harper. Number 9 hitter. My bad. E4. And Dan Gladden comes up. Let's see what happens now. 1 away, man at first. Leadoff hitter Gladden is up. 11, ballpark. Ooh, it could be a ballpark result here. 0-6 is going to be wheelhouse. It will be wheelhouse. Gladden against the right-hander. 1 to 17 will be a home run. It's a 12. That will be a 2-run shot, Dan Gladden. And he has put the Twins on top. 2-0. 2-0 Twins. How about that? So, big bomb by Dan Gladden. Chuck Knobloch is up now with only 1 out. 7. It's tough. 41. It's right-hander. That's actually going to be a single for Knobloch. Single. And the top of the lineup is doing it now for the Twins. Kirby Puckett now. Man at first, only 1 out. 7, tough again. 0-6, that's going to be a strikeout. Yep, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout of the game for early win. Oh, it's not Chili Davis' turn. It's Ken Herbeck's turn. Pull 2 cards back. Ken Herbeck now with 2 outs and a man at first. 11, ballpark. Ooh, ballpark of 31. Right-handed batter. No, he's a left-handed batter, so that will be wheelhouse. This could be trouble. 1 to 45 will be a home run for Herbeck. 50. 50 will be a single. 50 will only be a single. So let's flip a card and let's see. Runner on first advances 2 bases, so it's going to be runners on the corner. C.D. Lamb. They may get him. They may get him, but I tell you, telling what you want a lot of times ends up biting you in the butt. The runners on the corners, 2 outs, and Chili Davis is up. They're already up 2-0. Twins 2, 54, Indians nothing right now. 6, in play. 75, that's going to be out of play, and that'll be fly ball to center field, but that will do it for the Twins here in the bottom of the 3rd. They get 2 big runs on a 2-run jack by Dan Glad. We're going to the top of the 4th. 91 Twins 2, 54 Indians nothing. All right, we got Al Rosen now. Al Rosen is coming up to bat. 4th inning. That's 9. That's patient. 49 on a patient result against a right-hander, and that'll be a walk. He gets a walk. So Larry Doby now is up. He'd love to tie the score up here. Let's see what happens. 3. 3's a wheelhouse. 90, though, is going to be just in play, not a ballpark or not a wheelhouse. That was a wheelhouse. I'm sorry, it was not a ballpark. So it was a 90 on a wheelhouse. I'm sorry, my bad. Ground ball to second. Ground ball to second. Could it be a double play? Well, he's only got a double play of 4, where he's got a double play of 7. That's an 8. So he will throw out Doby at first. That was my mistake, guys. Fielder's choice, 1 away. I get the wheelhouse and the ballpark mixed up sometimes. I'll get better. Wally Westlake. Wally World. Wally Westlake. 1 away. Man at second. That's a 7. That's in play. 36 against a right-hander in play. Just out of play for him. 36. Ground ball to the pitcher. Could this be a double play? Could be. It's going to be a 7. Ooh, double play a 10 for him. So. And it's a 7. It is a 1, 6, 3 double play. Oh, no, it's not a double play. I'm sorry. It's a ground ball to the pitcher. And the man, as I got a runner at second. It's a 1-3 put out. My bad. Forgot it was a double play. No double play. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I got that in the mail Saturday. Unexpectedly. How about that? So, Cedar, that's got a good scent to it, too. George Strickland's up. 2 men away. He did not run from second to third on that bounce back to the pitcher. So, it's a man still at second. 2 down. That's 8. 8's tough. 38. And that'll be a strikeout. And that will end the inning for the Indians. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. 91 Twins, 2. 54 Indians, nothing. All right. Mike Pagliarulo now against Early Win. 7. Tough. 11. That's a strikeout. Shane Mack, 1 away. 8. Patient result 17. That's a walk. Shane Mack gets a walk. And Greg Gagne now. We'll see if they can line up the double play. 1 away, man at first. 7. Tough result 73. That's a fly out to center field, so don't have to worry about the double play. And Brian Harper, number 9 batter is up. 2 down, man at first. 10. Patient result 30. Against a right-handed pitcher, it'll be a single. So let's see how many bases he get. Runner on first advances 2 bases, so it's going to be runners on the corners. First and third for Dan Gladden, who hit a 2-run shot his last time up. And it's 2 outs, runners at the corner. 9. That's tough result, 69. That's out of range. That'll be a ground ball to second, over to first, and that will do it. We're going to the top of the 5th. The Twins did get a hit right there, but that's all. Nothing else happened. 2-0 Twins over the 54 Indians. Top of the 5th coming up. Jim Hegan is up. 6. And that's an in-play result. 73. It's way too much, though. Fly out center field. 1 away. And the DH, Vic Wertz, is up. Vic Wertz. 1 down. That's a 4. 4 is tough. 90. That's really tough. That's going to be a ground ball to second, over to first for the second out. Avila is up now. He got a single his first time. Bobby Avila. 2 down. Nobody on. 7. In play. 23. In-play result, and that'll be a single for Bobby Avila. And he is now 2 for 3. And now Dave Philly is up. 2 down, man at first. That's a 2. That's going to be a defense result. Let's see what defense has to say. Error on the pitcher. Could there be an error on Kevin Tapani? It could be. His error rating is a 3. 1 to 35 will be an error. 36 to 99, it'll be out. It's an 87. So it's a 1-3 put out, and that will do it for the Indians. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. It thinks I can only play computer games because I can't roll dice. Why can't you roll dice? Why can't you roll dice? I mean, look what I've used, and I still will use this sometimes. Once in a while, I'm not going to pull this big bad boy out. I'm going to still use my Mr. Tupperware. You don't have any dice, so what's the deal? You can't roll them, or what's up? You're not able to? Let's see. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. Let's see who we have here. Chuck Knobloch. Well, that's an 11. That's a ballpark result. Ballpark of a 60. That'll be an in play. That'll be an in play result. 1 to 30 will be a hit. Now, 89, that's going to be way out of range. Ground ball to shortstop, over to first. 1 away. Oh, I'm sorry, Dale. I apologize. I had no idea. Oh. Now, are you and I the same age? Are we the same age? I think, didn't you say the other day, me and you about, like, you're a little older than I am. I'm 53. Oh, you're 69. Okay. We show you sure lucky, man. I saw your picture. Let's see. Hell. So, do you do you have the computer dice rolls? Do you do that? I see the computer dice rolls all the time, and you can actually download those. Have you seen those? It actually looks like it bounces off a thing. It kind of looks like it bounces off of a trampoline, and the ball and the dice roll a little bit. Have you ever seen that? I got to find that website for you. But you can have 10-sided dice. You can have 20-sided dice. You can have as many as you want to out there at one time. Whatever color you want, anything. But they I know I've seen it. And it may be where you can actually talk to it and say, roll the dice, roll the dice. I'm not sure. But I bet you by now they've made hands-free roll the dice situations. As long as I don't have to use my hands. And yes, I have. You have seen it. Okay. Yeah. I have not downloaded them, but I see Ron Juckett use it. I see, now I'm sure Ron could probably help you out. Dave Gardner uses it a lot. Dave Little uses it. The only and I'm going to tell you, the only reason I don't use it is because I'm not updated enough on my computer to where I've got 2 or 3 cameras, one showing you back my, what's going on right here. That's the only reason. I'm not tech savvy enough. I'm really not. You can see my little setup here is not really a lot to it. It's pretty much throw a camera down and show it, and you see what I get. But so yeah, you would have to really talk to somebody more tech savvy than me as to how to, get your, especially if you want to show it. If you'd like to broadcast it, take 1/3 of it and show dice, and then the other 2/3 show what you're actually doing, other than the dice. Because hell, you see my dice situation takes 50%. So if I could trim this down and just put this right in this little, right in one of these little corners here or something, oh yeah, you better believe I would do that if I could do it. I just am not smart enough to know how to do that. So I definitely not the one to ask about that. And yes, sir, we do appreciate your service. I was never a veteran myself, but yeah, if I knew the answer for you to some of this stuff, I would definitely point it out to you. But I do not, because I am not smart enough to know that stuff. I'm not a computer savvy person, but I do know I would love, if I had my way, I would love for this to only be in the little corner right there, small, and then where if somebody wanted to blow it up, they could watch it bigger. But other than that, have my other part of the game showing it more. But I don't. All I have is straight YouTube. I don't have any of the other downloads or anything for YouTube. That's why I always broadcast live. Uh, okay. But I do not. I wish I did know. Um, I know a couple of the guys rolling dice, and some of them have 2 and 3 20-sided, 2 or 3 10-sided, 2 or 3 6-sided, and I don't know the websites. So check with those guys about the websites, and then if you are looking to broadcast, which I don't know if you're looking to or not, find out what website you need to go to maybe download something to where you can cut, 25% off, make it just right there, just one part of your screen. Yeah, I would help you if I knew something, but I don't act dumb. I really am that dumb. I'm not an actor. I'm just stupid. All right, let's see. What do we got going on? Knobloch just got out. He got a 6-3 put out. So it's 1 away. Kirby Puckett's up 2-0. 91 Twins over the 54 Indians. Here we go. Puckett. He's 0 for 2. That's a 6. That's an in-play result. Oh, it's a 99, so he's not going anywhere. That's a fly out to left field. Yeah. And a lot of people ask me, do you have rare results on this? Yes, you do. Double zeros. If you have a 0 and 0 on a 10-sided dice, it is a rare result. And I seem to get them more than most people. So rather than bring it up, just let it happen, because more apt to not happen. It's more apt to happen, I'm saying, than not. Especially with me. I'm just that, I don't know, lucky or that unlucky. Ken Herbeck, 2 outs. Ken Herbeck, 4. It's tough, 52. And that's against a right-handed pitcher. It's just out of range. That'll be a ground ball to third, over to first, and that will do it for the Twins. We go into the top of the 6th. Nothing's happened the last couple frames. P-Jet, what's going on? Yeah, I am liking payoff pitch, and I'm hoping to get to the 2019 set very soon. Soon as I get it, I will have it out. I will show it to you guys. When my mail runs today, I hope to have something to show, whether it's my new Legends of Wrestling wrestlers. I don't know who all in here knows anything about the Phil Singer Games wrestling. Wrestling. I say wrestling. Yeah. Anybody interested? I'll probably be around here at lunchtime, unless I'm in a car out trying to help my parents get a car today. They're going to look at the Hyundais. So yeah, go look at a Hyundai, guys. Go look at a Hyundai and tell them Rob sent you. All right, we've got the bottom. What do we got here? Now, top of the 6th, 54 Indians, nothing, and Minnesota Twins 2. The 91 Twins. They are right now the champions. They beat the Braves last night in a 10-8 brawl. I mean, it was just an all-out brawl. But Kevin Tappaney's done his job so far. He's went 5 scoreless innings. Early win. Has pitched a great game, but he gave up a 2-run shot to Dan Gladden. Bill Glenn is the number 3 hitter. And let's see what's happening. All right, 5-1-6 in play. 44. That's out of reach there, and that'll be a ground ball to the shortstop over to first for the first out. Uh-oh. I dropped all those damn cards. Unfreaking believable. Yep, only Rob could do it. And Rob did it. All right, that was Bill Glenn. Let me make sure I got all of them in order. Rosen up next. Yep. then Dobie, then Wally World, Westlake, George Strickland, Hagen, Wertz, Avila, Philly, and Glenn again. Yep, okay. All right, one away. Let's see if we can keep it to a minimum of destruction here. One down. 2 and 3, 5. Tough. 97, that's way out of range. And that's a fly ball to left field. 2 down. Larry Dobie. Larry Dobie would love to cut into the lead. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. That's a 7 in play. Ooh, 0, 1 in play. That'll be a double. That'll be a double for Larry Dobie. And man, doesn't that make your senior race doesn't that make me your senior? Oh, we got somebody older than you in it. And we got people in the 70s, man. We got some people in the 70s, Dale. Yeah. Let's see. What team are you on? Oh, that's right. You said you're on Sean's crazy ass team. That's right. P-Jet. I had to switch a couple of people up. P-Jets were B.R. Wells, Bob B, and Michael P. Me and B.R. Wells, we're gonna get together and go fishing one day. We're gonna see what it's all about. He's gonna come down my way and we're gonna go fishing. It's a man at second with 2 outs, and Wally World Westlake is up. 5 and 5's 10. That's ballpark. Ballpark. Let's check. 75. That's going to be an in-play result. In-play result against the right-hander. 1 to 25 is the only way it's a hit for Westlake. Oh, it's a 12. It's a 12. That's a single. Ah. And now Dobie. If he's a 6 or more, he is. He scores. So it will be 2 to 1 now. Twins with the RBI by Westlake. Man at first. Checking out the Twins game. They just gave up a run. And now it's 2 outs, man at first for George Strickland. The 54 Indians finally waking up here. Man at first, 1 run in, 2 outs. 7. That's another in-play result. Oh, 0-0. I told you guys. You stick with me long. 0-0. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. We get the rare result. We get it a lot more. I get a lot more than most people. Same way with the boxing. Oh, it was a barn burner last night. You're right. You are correct there, sir. All right. So, what we got a man on base. Yep, we do have runners on base. So let's see what you're the king of the rolling Z. I am. Unless we're doing boxing, then I roll 99s. We'll see what happens. Always happens to me, though. I just mentioned a little while ago. That's an 11. Okay. Reroll the 2d6. If the total is equal to or higher than the pitcher's whole rating, all right, equal to, which is whole rating? 8. Kevin Tappaney. If it's higher, equal to or higher, it's a balk called. Runners advance 1 base. Otherwise, the runner on first is picked off. Oh, okay. So this is bad. Possibly bad for either team. Whole rating of 8. Got to roll that or higher. And it'll be a balk. Under 8, he'll be picked off. It's a 9. Ooh, it's a balk. Okay. All right. Only Rob has that happen, right? Balk. All right. And Strickland is still batting. I told you guys, you hang around with me long enough, you'll see the 0-0s roll. So the tying run's only 180 feet away. George Strickland can hit him in here. Let's see what happens. It's a 9. 9's patient, but it's an 85. That's way too high, I think. A little too high, not way too high, but 85. Ground ball to the shortstop over to first, and that will end it. So the balk didn't hurt. Oh, but they did get a run in. I put a 0 up there. I don't want to put a 0 up there. They did get a run, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. It is now 91 Twins 2, 54 Indians 1. So we got a ball game going on here. Early win now with Chili Davis up. He's batting. He's batting fifth in the lineup. That's a 9. Tough 22. That's a strikeout. And Wynn's not getting many strikeouts today. I think it may be his third. Mike Pagliarulo. I was mentioning Pagliarulo earlier. I think he played for the Yankees somewhere along the way. If Bleacher Bums comes in here, I'll ask him. But I'm pretty sure Pags played for the Yankees sometime. One away. Nobody on. It's a 7. Tough, but a 97, it does not matter. 97, that'll be a fly out to right. 2 away. Just came over after watching Atma Bryan's game. Awesome. Yeah, and G Puck says he indeed did play for the Yankees. I thought so. Shane Mack is up 2 away here in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Twins over the 91 Twins over the 54 Indians right now. Shane Mack's up. That's a 12. Defense. Let's see what defense has to say. Defense. Well, let's see if there's an error on the third baseman. Third baseman is Rosen. So Al Rosen, third baseman. Let's see if there's an error. He got a 3 for error. So it'll be 1 to 35 would be an error, and that's a 0-2. So that's an error all day long. So it is E5. E5. And that may be his second. Now they got 2 errors today, but earlier on the second baseman. And now Greg Gagne is up with 2 away. Here we go. Man at first, 2 out. 8. 8's patient. But 83 is way too much. That's ground ball to shortstop, and they'll just make the easy play over to first. That will do it for the 6th. We are 2/3 of the way home, folks. Going to the top of the 7th. 91 Twins 2, 54 Indians 1. Kevin Tapani had a good outing so far, so we're not going to take him out. And Jim Hegan is up. 3. Oh, it's a wheelhouse. It's a straight wheelhouse. 37. 37 on the wheelhouse. Against a right-handed pitcher. First, that's a single. That's a single for Hegan. Man at first, and Wirtz is up now. He's the DH for the day. Vic Wirtz. Nobody out, man at first. 11. In play, 17. That's another single. That's another single. And the bottom of the lineup here for the Indians is doing it for them. Let's see what happens here. Runner on first advances only 1 base. So it's station to station, going first to second here. And now going back to the top of the lineup with Bobby Avila. First and second, nobody out. And rally time possibly for the 54 Indians. 7. In play. 40. Let's see. 46. So it is 46, right? In play, that's too high, 46. Ooh, ground ball to first. It could be rally killer time here. Ground ball to first. Let's see. Double play of 7. Double play of only 4. Avila must be. He's got to be one of the fastest guys out there now with a 4 and a 7. It's a 10. So both of the lead runners move up, and he only gets the fielder's choice at first. 3 unassisted. No way they were turning anything else. And Bobby Avila gets him over. Now the tying run is only 90 feet away. 2-1. And Dave Philly is up. Second and third, 1 out. A 12. Ooh, a tough result of a 10. Tough result of a 10. That's a strikeout. That's not what they needed. More often than not, the 12 is a good result, but not against Tapani. Bill Glenn is up. 2 down, men at second and third. 5. Tough result. 11. And that's going to be a strikeout, and that's the way the inning ends. but not before they get a couple of men on. But they're going now to the bottom of the seventh. 91 Twins, 2. 54 Indians, 1. All right. Brian Harper, number 9 batter, comes up. He's gotten on twice, one time by an error, and one time he got a hit. So he's 1 for 2. 5. In play result of a 58. That's way too much. That's going to be a fly out to right field. An early win. Still getting the job done, guys. Here in the 7th inning. Oh, yeah, Tapani pitches out of a jam. And, hey, you know, I'll let them stay in there. A 2-1 game, you know. If it comes down and let a couple of runners on, then, you know, we'll do obvious stuff. But, you know, early win obviously was, you know, it says fatigue rate 8 innings. We're in the 7th. You know, he hasn't really given up that much. 1 away, Dan Gladden, leadoff hitter. 5. In play, 63. That's out of range. That's going to be a ground ball to second and over to first. Good ball game we got going on here. Yeah, 8 fatigue because he played back in the 50s. That's why. Chuck Knobloch with 2 out. 5. In play, 21, and that'll be a single. That's a single. So now we got to seriously consider maybe taking an early win out, but he's done a great job up until now. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong list here. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, a lot of their starting pitchers was like 7 and 8 innings. Yeah, it's crazy. And their bullpen is not very good. I'll admit that. Right off the bat, their bullpen kind of stinks. Let's see. And all of them are used to just pitching a lot. Let's see. I hadn't seen one under 7 yet. 5 and 6. Yeah, every one of them only has 6s and 7s and 8s. I'm serious. Their relief pitchers have got 6s. That's funny. Yeah. All right. So if he gets in trouble, we're going to put Ray Norleski in. And I'm sure some of these guys are probably starting pitchers at times. But hey, when you don't have much of a choice if they don't have, if they don't have an actual reliever in there. Chuck Knobloch got a single, and now it is 2 outs for Kirby Puckett. That's a 9. 9's tough. 07 all day long. Struck him out, and we're going now to the top of the 8th. Early win gets him out of the little jam there. Not a big jam, but a little one. And now the Indians are going to look to see if they could rally. Cleanup hitter Al Rosen comes up right now here in the 8th inning. They need it right now, that's for sure. 6. 6 is in play. 76 is way too much. That's a fly out center field. 1 away here in the 8th. Larry Doby. Larry Doby batting 5th. He's got a double earlier. He is a little 1 for 2. 8. That's tough. 14. That struck him out. 2 away. Westlake. Wally World Westlake. 2 down. Nobody on. 7, that's going to be an in-play result of a 54. That's way over range. That's going to be a fly out to right. So the Indians mount no challenge there against Tapani and the Twins. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Still 2-1. 91 Twins over the 54 Indians. Ken Herbeck is up now. Kent Herbeck. That's 8. That's going to be a patient result. 93 is way out of range. Fly out to right field. Chili Davis, early win, still throwing it in there. 9. That's a tough result. 91, that's way out of range. And that'll be a ground ball to second over to first. No harm done so far. 2 outs. Mike Pagliarulo is up. 6. It's an in-play result of a 10. In-play result of a 10, and that's going to be a single. That is a single from Pags. And Shane Mack is up now. Early win. Still throwing though. Let's see what happens. 10. Patient. 22, and that'll be a walk. And I think we've just about hit his limit. First and second, 2 outs. He went 7 2/3. The book's not closed on him yet, though, because he's got 2 runners out there. But early win is coming out of the game. Ray Norleski. Ray Norleski sounds like a football player. Let's see what Norleski can do, all right? Ray Norleski. All right. And Greg Gagne is up. 2 out, minute first and second here in the bottom of the 8th. And the Indians can ill afford to give up any more runs. Greg Gagne up. A 10. Patient. 30. That's a single. That is a single. Uh-oh. This could be problems. And now with 2 outs, you check their running. You check their runners. So Pagliarulo, he is a 7, and he will score from second. You automatically check that. So it's 3-1. And we'll check for Shane Mack from first base. Runner on first advances only 1 base, though. So it's first and second. That'll be an RBI for Greg Gagne. Norleski sounds like one of DeBaz. Yeah. Yeah. 3-1 now. Brian Harper is up, and Norleski not getting the job done here so far. 4. Oh, it's a wheelhouse. A wheelhouse result of 42 against a right-hander. That's a single. Uh-oh. And my man Early Win is saying, I could have done this good. Shane Mack, he's a runner of 8, and that's going to make it 4-1. How about that? And that closes out the book on Early Win, and he gives up all 4 of the runs. And let's see about the runner from first. Advances 2 bases, so now runners on a corner. And another RBI for Harper. Bottom of the lineup is really doing it for them today, except Gladden earlier got that home run, but they're getting on base, that's for sure. Dan Gladden now, 4-1, runners on the corner, 2 outs. 7, Tough, 89, that is out of range. That'll be a ground ball to short, over to first, but not before the Twins get a twin runs in. So we're going to the top of the 9th. It is 4-1. Rob is doing pretty good. Minnesota Twins, 91 Twins, 4-54 Indians, only 1. So we're going to see what happens here. And Kevin Tapani, can he go for the complete game? How about that? Let's see if he can. George Strickland now, 7, 8, and 9 is up. Here we go. 8. 8 is Tough. 78. That's too high. That's going to be a fly out center field, 1 away. Jim Hegan is up. Jim Hegan. See what's going to happen here. 4. 4 is Tough. 0-3 all day long. That's a strikeout. 2 away. Kevin Tapani is 1 out away from a complete game. And he hasn't given up many hits. He's only given up at 1 run, though. And Vic Wertz, number 9 hitter. 7. That's an in-play result of 0-3 in play. That's going to be a double. That's going to be a double for Vic Wertz. How about that? Now, what's up, Alan? What's going on? Do we bring in a relief pitcher? There's 2 out in the 9th, and Tapani has pitched one hell of a game. He's only given up 1 run. It's 4-1. Only in 1 runner on base. So you guys want to see if he can finish it out? I'm gonna let you guys decide. What do you think? Let him finish it, or do we bring in the closer? The tying run's not even at the plate yet. Tying runs in the Baylor versus Syracuse tonight, I think. Okay, very cool, very cool. So it's 4-1, runner at second, and 2 outs. So let him finish it. They said Brandon closer. We got to have more votes. Are we going to let Tapani finish it out? Needs 1 more out, or do we bring in the closer? Alan says bring a closer in. Philip says let him finish it. Come on, G-Puck. What's up, Captain Carl? Put your votes in, guys. Kevin Tapani, he's went 8 2/3. Got a man at second. So all he needs is 1 out, and he's up 4-1. Do it, Rob. Give me early thoughts on comparison between MP and GM. Enjoy both on your channel. You do great. He said, "Let him finish it." This one is actually, I think this one right here is actually a little bit more fun. I think it is. What do you think, Captain Carl? Tapani needs 1 more out. It's a 4-1 game, and it's only 1 man on base. So if he gets another runner on, yeah, Derek says it too. Let's let him try to finish it. If he gets 1 more runner on, then we got to take him out. Bobby Avila. I'm sorry. So it's a man at second, 2 outs. Here we go. 8. 8 is tough. 51. And that is just above. Yep, that's above range. That's going to be a fly out, pop up to the shortstop. And that's going to do it, guys. That's going to end it. And it's going to be a 4-1 game. Yeah. 4-1. I'm getting a phone call, it looks like. Could be my mom. She's looking to buy. It is a complete game. You're exactly right. Let me pull these off to the side. I'll talk to you guys in a second. Okay. Get this out of the way. Put this kind of behind things so you guys can see what's going on. All right. So, all right. I don't know who caught it yesterday with the Hyundai hat on, but I was going to wear it until somebody said something. Yeah, Mom and Dad, they're over looking at some cars, and they're wanting to buy one. So the pitch hitting cards are in the mail. Thank you. Said all include fatigue pitcher cards and 2 emergency. Okay. Oh, okay, Captain Carl. No rush, man. No rush. My 2019, I don't know why I'm saying 1919. My 2019 set should be here sometime this week. And the Twins now are 2-0, and we're going to be matching them up against the 54 Giants next. 54 Giants, Willie Mays. So that should be cool. This would be a good time to buy a car if you can. Don't have to deal with salesmen. We still dealt with salesmen. Yeah, we actually did. And it was little or no, very little friction. I told the wife I wanted to go look at a different car. We stopped by the Chevy dealership. We looked at a Buick. We test drove it, and they told us the warranty and all that of the car. We've had a Hyundai Elantra since '09. We've got over 200,000 miles on it. And so the guy from Hyundai had already told us if we go in there, he's going to give us extra off because we own one. And we ended up getting a Santa Fe for a lot less than we would have got a Buick. And it's more headroom, more. And this one in here, she loves it. And that's what she's been wanting, was a Santa Fe. And we got the color she wanted and everything. So, hey, I'm all good about it. I'm all good about it. I'm just glad we tested the market, and it's a great time as far as interest rates and everything to get what you want to get now. Get it now. It's not a floating interest rate. So, yeah, if you can afford to do it, now's the time. Now, I'm not saying we could afford to do it, but we did it. But yeah, we actually dealt with a salesperson. We were in there maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and we test drove. They cleaned the car up. We left with it. We didn't leave with no 30-day tags. We just left with regular plates. We was like, a heck with it. We don't want 30-day plates. That's just another pain in the ass you have to go through, especially now with the DMVs closed. You don't want to have to go through all that garbage. Hell, I still got to get a driver's license. Remember, you guys celebrated my birthday with me. My license is given out. So I'm just waiting for the DMV to open their damn doors back up. And I'll be glad to go let them take my picture and get my license for 8 years, 7 years. 7 or 8. I forgot what somebody told me. It's either 7 or 8 years here in Virginia now for like $30. And that's one thing. Virginia's not too bad about that stuff. My mom had to go out shopping this morning since the DMV finally fixed their screw up of her license. See, you can, even in the state of Virginia, you can post a photo or either leave the same photo you had of your, of you and your license one time. But, I've got a picture when I was 30 some years old on my license. I'm like, no, I can't do that shit. They're going to start saying, whoa, this is not you. Well, yeah, it was me 20 some years ago. But I was able to do it without having to come in and get a picture taken last time. This time I can't do it. So I got to wait for the DMV to get their doors back open, 23rd or 24th, something like that. So someday this week, I think they're supposed to. And I'll go get my licenses and all that kind of stuff. And I'm waiting to hear my license say I weigh 175 or you really weigh 240. I'm waiting to hear from my mom right now because she's like, if I end up getting a deal on a car, Tucson is a no-go, too tiny. Okay. So she didn't. I called them over there about a Tucson. We got to Santa Fe, the next one down to Tucson. My mom just texted me. She said the Tucson is a no-go. So we'll see where she ends up going. And if she ends up going in a different direction, all she got to do is give me a call or come by here, pick me up, and I'll go over there. I'll drive her car, whatever. And she can drive her new car home if she gets one. We'll see. Hope she does. I really do. But we'll see what happens there. Been raining here all morning. It's a dreary day. It's a miserable day. Just not a good day. I have got to apologize to everyone last night. Who was here last night late? I am so ashamed of myself. I am really ashamed of myself. As you all know, I snore real bad. So I try to make it to where the wife can go in, lay down, get to sleep before I get in there. And I'm sitting in front of in here last night, and then all of a sudden, it didn't happen. I fell asleep. It only happened for about 30 seconds, but that's a video you got to watch. It happened last night. I apologize for that. I really do. We were talking. I get so relaxed when I get in front of the folks here, and the people asking me stuff all the time. Again, that's the second time it's happened. That's right. And yeah, you better believe Sean gave me a hard time about it. Um, the football situation. Oh yeah, Sean was here and he gave me a hard time. Ken Castro was here. He said, "Go to bed, damn it," which it wasn't long after that. Um, and let's see, Master was in here. Oh, it was funny. Master Bader, he was in here talking about football, and I told him, I said, "Look, Thursday night we will have a NFL draft special right here. Everybody go to, put your computer close to where your TV is, have your TV on, and we should kind of be able to keep up with everything that night." It looks like some trades are going to happen. I know the Eagles are trying to trade up for a wide receiver. I know the Patriots are trying to trade up for a quarterback. Not Cardinals, Chargers are trying to trade up for a quarterback. The Lions is the obvious pick. They're number 3. They would love to trade down, get 2 or 3 good picks, and some more first-round picks. Stockpile. It's nothing wrong with that. I think they probably realize Matt Patricia's in his last year unless he really turns things around. And when I say really turn things around, he's got to at least make the playoffs. And with that team, it's going to be very tough. Yeah. So Thursday night, we're going to do that. We're going to get here maybe 15 minutes before it starts. I will stay on all of the first round, all 32 picks. So it should be interesting. It should be. I think it'll be fun. There's going to be some surprises in there. There's going to be some surprises. It's just, um, and that's the thing. We don't know anything about it. So I'm just telling you it's going to be surprises because it always is. I heard that. We'll all be like, damn, I didn't realize that was going to happen. Man, that team really took guts to do that. Or who's going to be the clown? Most times the clown is either Cincinnati or Cleveland doing something stupid. Well, if Cincinnati just gets their quarterback, that'll be half of their draft right there. They just go to the podium and say, "Our quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow." You can't screw that up if you just walk up there and say that. That's all you got to do. Nobody can take your pick from you. It's all there. As long as you don't go out here and do anything stupid. As long as he doesn't. So let's hope Joe stays out of trouble for the next week. And he'll get to stay at home and play in Ohio. That's where he's from. He's an Ohio kid. So that should be really, really interesting. Uh, Mom's actually liking a light gray one. Maybe she's getting what we got. I gave him a call this morning. I call it a schmooze call. Said, "Look, my mom's coming over this morning. Treat her good, and she may leave there with a car. So don't take her for granted because if she sees one she likes, she may get it. So let's hope she finds one she likes. She didn't like the smaller one though. I thought maybe the smaller one would do her and my dad are good, but she wants the big boy." Yeah, G Puck. I've been thinking about doing that for like a month, and I was like, why don't we do it? A lot of good receivers in this draft. This is a big receivers draft, and a big outside. Tucson is a cracker box, so she doesn't want the cracker box, so she's looking at the Santa Fe. Okay, hope she gets it. And let's see, if you get it, I'll drive your old car back. So I'm just letting her know. I figure, who's your favorite football team, Rob? My favorite football team Washington Redskins. They're in disarray. They've been in disarray ever since Snyder bought the team. Um, they need a lot more than this. Yeah, Allen likes the Packers. Yeah, I knew Allen likes the Packers, and that's another team that might. That's another team that might make a little bit of a splash. Hail to the Redskins. Yeah, it's been a long time since that's been said. Next year will be 31 years. I mean, next year will be 30 years since they won a Super Bowl in 91, 92, 91, 92 season. They they were good back then, but they went cold for a long time. But what's harder to believe is this. Look where the Redskins are now, and look where the Dodgers are. And the Redskins have actually won a Super Bowl since the Dodgers have won a World Series. How about that? That one's hard. My godmother from church, Falls Church. You mean Falls Church? Loves the Skins too. I think you mean Falls Church. That's up in Northern Virginia. Saw the Redskins in the strike season. Oh, okay, Alan. Yeah. And strike season, one of the strike seasons is when they won Super Bowl. They won one that year. Yeah. They did well in one strike season. They played really well. It was at 87. I think so. It was cut short anyway. But, yeah. They we'll see what happens this week. I've got a Redskins hat around here somewhere. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll try to wear it. I've got a Redskins hoodie. I can wear that. If it's not 90 degrees outside, I may even go outside. I may even do my broadcast from outside. I may even cook me up a burger or a hot dog or something on the grill, sit right there and just eat and talk to you guys the whole time, the whole night. But if it's not a wet, dreary night, or buggy, really hot and muggy is probably not likely, but it could be dreary and rainy. We'll see. We'll either be right here inside or either outside on the porch, and I'll have plug-ins and everything together where I can go 3-4 hours if I need to or want to. Let's see. You think you have a deal in place? Let's hope so. I'm talking to you guys when I talk to my mom. So yeah, Thursday night, definitely the should be interesting. Anybody that knows me knows I do not want the Redskins to get Chase Young. I don't want him. I want them to trade down. I want them to get I'd love to see them get an offensive lineman or a receiver, either one. Trade down and get some more offense and get some more first round picks. That's what I would like. And if you suck so bad this year in your last place, then you can always get Trevor Lawrence next year. She thinks maybe. Okay. Good luck. So let's hope. Let's hope that works out. But yeah, if the Redskins get a receiver and a lineman and a couple extra first round picks, and then next year end up having the worst record, and they don't get rid of their first round pick, then they can get Trevor Lawrence and run with what they got. Haskins, he is a serviceable quarterback right now. It's hard to judge him after one season. Didn't nobody expect him to go out there and win 10 games for him last year. He had moments of brilliance, moments of brightness. I'm not even going to call it brilliance. He was bright in some areas last year. He got hurt, got knocked around a little bit. Their offensive line is not very good. That's why I say they need to get at least one or two offensive linemen, or go to free agency and get their linemen. I don't have a problem with either way you want to do it. If you want to go to free agency, get you some linemen that are proven, do that. It might cost you a little more, but you need an offensive line. Then try to get a little bit of a running attack going, and then, hey, you got to get a couple of receivers. Their receiving core really stinks. So anybody out there a Lions fan? Anybody a Dolphins fan? Dolphins or Patriots or Chargers? There's a chance any one of those teams, other than the Lions, there's a chance that the Patriots, Chargers, or the Dolphins could end up with Tua. Any of those three teams could get him, because they're all looking to trade up, and Detroit, like I say, Detroit's like, oh yeah, we'll trade, but you better have some trade. You better have something to trade. And the only thing the Patriots have now to trade is picks. And if that means future picks, then you got to start thinking Belichick may not be there much longer, and he is willing to forfeit the future. Kind of, to be, to win now. That's what I'm thinking, because to move from 17th up to 3rd, it's going to take you at least one extra first round pick, maybe two, just to move up that high. And you need to give up 2021 and 2022 first round picks for and I'm sorry, Tua's an unproven commodity when you don't know how his knees and legs are going to be. You start talking about somebody's wheels, that's not good. And last night, the big discussion last night is, did I think Tom Brady was better than Cam Newton right now? And I said, oh yes, I think Tom Brady is better than Cam Newton right now. I said, if you want proof, it took Tom Brady a whole 12 hours to sign with a team once free agency opened up. Cam Newton now, he's been a free agent for almost a month. I don't see people jumping out after Cam Newton. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just being straight up. Cam Newton has been out there for a month, and nobody's really said, hey, we want you. We want you. And you don't really see a lot of great quarterbacks still left out there. The one I don't like, everybody knows I don't like Phillip Rivers. But how long was he a free agent? Not very long. Teddy Bridgewater won every time he came out last year. He won. Carolina snagged him up. I'm telling you, you don't see loose quarterbacks out there. You don't see quarterbacks out there that nobody, just nobody talks about, unless they have a problem. And I've said all along, I've never liked Cam Newton's attitude. And then on top of that, he's been injured. But even if he was not injured, like I say, I don't like his attitude. Never liked his attitude. I wouldn't want him on my team. I just don't. He's a me type of player, and that's not what you need. You need a team type of player. Very few of them out there. Very few of them out there. And that's why everybody's got a place in them. Everybody's at a certain team. And that's just the way it is. And ton of talent. But if he had his head screwed on right, he would be 5 times the player he is right now. He may not throw for as many yards, may not run for as many yards, but if he just knew how to play the team game, He just never talks the word team. He's always about him, and that's not what anybody that wants to win needs. You just don't need that. That's my opinion, guys. We'll talk more about it Thursday night, and y'all light on me if you don't agree with me. I don't have a problem with it at all. 91 Twins 4, 54 Indians 1. And that game is done and in the books. We will get the Twins to go on the road to the Polo Grounds to play the 54 Giants. And then after that, if we still don't have my teams here, my 2019 set, we'll go back to 2013 and let some of those more current teams have a chance at either the Twins or the Giants, whoever comes out of there winning. The Twins had Kevin Tapani today go. He went a full 9 innings, complete game, so he will not touch the mound next time. That's for sure. And so we'll see what happens Thursday night. I'm really Ken just woke up. That's not Ken's laughing all the way. G Puck, Allen, I told them all. Ken was here. Ken was here. He can tell you. Once my head went, I was like, "Oh, I'm awake now." It was late in the night, later in the night for me anyway. I mean, Ken's a night owl. He didn't go to bed till 4:00, 4:30, something like that. So Ken wakes up at noon, 12:30, something like that. But yeah, Thursday night we'll do the NFL chat. Next game, 54 Giants at home at the Polo Grounds against the 91 Twins. We had fun last night. It was fun. Yeah. When I was awake, who won the game? The Twins 4, the 91 Twins 4, 54 Indians 1. Indians got did they get a home run? No, they got a double and then a single. Dobie scored the long run. Dan Gladden got a 2-run shot, and then they scored 2 in the 8th. They didn't really need them. Kevin Tapani went a complete game, complete game, 1 run, gave up 1 run. Well, a couple of guys wanted to go to the bullpen. We could have done it, but he gave up a double in the 9th and then ground ball to the shortstop. You think your game is coming today? I'm going to say no. Thanks for the recap. Yeah. So the next one will be the 54 Giants at the Polo Grounds against the 91 Twins. And the Twins, like I say, they cannot pitch Kevin Tapani. They got to go for a different pitcher. I'll see if I can figure out who they're going to pitch next. Anybody that knows the 91 Twins, if you want to chime in, come right on in, chime in. We're going to go with Scott Erickson. How about Scott Erickson next time? 7 fatigue rate, 7. So he can go about 7 innings unless it's a blowout. We'll go with him. Next time. I'll change somewhere in the lineup. I always change at least one player every game. Whether it's a DH, whether it's a first baseman, whoever. And it seems to be wild. When I did it with the Braves, I generally took Sid Bream out and I put in their other first baseman, Francisco Cabrera. First time I put Cabrera in there, he got like a 2 or 3 run homer. And I mean, it was just, it's crazy that sometimes you can trade the players out and they just like that, they just um, come through. And mother has purchased herself a car. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Awesome. Get dad a hat. Yeah. So I called the dealership and I told them, I said, treat my parents right. You could pitch Scott Erickson. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch Erickson next game. I don't know who's pitching for the Giants, but they can have their number one pitchers all the way across the board. The Twins have to go through their, second, third, fourth pitchers and go from there. So,
do you want me to take you over to Lynchburg to get her?
Read that last little part she said in the blue right there. Look at that. Yeah, how about that? So wow. She got the big boy. She got the big boy.
Oh, she did get
yes.
The same as us?
She did. She got a gray color. Yeah. The other one was too tiny. She said it was a cracker box. I know she's full. Well.
Yeah.
She won't watch this. My mom's nuts. Officially nuts. But hey, I love her to death. And hey, like I say, I called him over. I told him, I said, make a deal with her. And the guy said, okay, we'll do that. And I knew how he dealt with us. And he couldn't have been any nicer. And I told Dara this morning, I said, they probably.
She drives a freaking Ford Focus.
I know. She drives a Focus. And we take her over there and show her Hyundai Tucson. Nice size vehicle. Two retired people. Neither one of them is, they're both 5'8". So it's plenty of headroom. Me and the wife both are, well, she says she's 6 feet tall, but she's not. There's no way. If I stand up next to her, I look like I'm about that much taller than my wife. And she says she's 6 foot. And I know I'm not 6'6". But if I stand up next to her right here at the bar, you'll see it's a big difference in height. And but we both need that headroom because we are bigger people. I am huge. I have short legs. From my waist up, I am bigger than most people that's 6'3", 6'4". I really am. I just have short legs. I got squatty body legs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I may end up having to go over and go get her car because obviously she's the only one can drive home, and I can go to the dealership and maybe go over there and do that, bring her car back. So she must have liked it. She must have liked what she saw. As soon as we took her for a ride Saturday, and she immediately said, "Oh, I love this vehicle. We can get in it easy. We can get out of it easy. Stuff like that." So and she said, "I want to get a car." And I said, "Okay, well, we got a pretty good deal, and whether you like American or not, Hyundai has a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, bumper to bumper. It's hard to beat that. I mean, you can find Ford doesn't have it, Chevy doesn't have it, Buick doesn't have it, Lincoln doesn't have it, Cadillac doesn't have it, none of them. And our car had been good to us, for 10 years, a little over 10 years. We've had about 11 years. And so she had told me, my wife had told me for 6 months, she's been saying that's the kind of car I want. I said, we're going to try something else. So we went and tried out a couple other vehicles, higher priced, less warranty, and less headroom, really. I mean, I was like, I said, do you want this? She said, I really want it. I said, get it. So that's what we did. So now we got to see what my mom has going on. I'll give her a call in a minute. So Scott Erickson's pitching next game, probably this evening. We'll see what's going on this evening if nothing else happening. The Giants, somebody, our car dealers are open again, but the salesmen have to stay 6 feet away. We didn't have that many of them around us. They weren't that many people around. We were sitting across from a desk from him and stuff. Nah. So it wasn't a big issue there. Anybody that knows the 54 Giants well, tell me who you want to pitch. Give me their best pitcher, and I will have him pitch this evening against the Twins and Kevin Tapani. Not Kevin Tapani. Who did I say? Scott Erickson. Scott Erickson. Tapani pitched a complete game just now. So Scott Erickson to pitch against whoever you guys say you want to see for the Giants. That'll be this evening. Let me get in touch with my mom. We'll see if I need to go ride over to town, go get her car and bring hers back and let her drive her new one back home. You guys have a great, great day. Sean, stay out of trouble. Derek, Ken, Alan, all of you, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, and then wash them one more time. Be good, guys. Be good to each other. Have fun on YouTube. That's what it's here for. I hope to be back sometime this evening. 91 Twins at 54 Giants, Polo Grounds. Scott Erickson versus unknown pitcher right now. So we don't know who the pitcher is. So we'll figure it out. See you later on this afternoon. May not even be late evening, maybe afternoon, but we'll get it in here sometime. If I were to get the 2019 set in, I will put these guys to the side, and I will start working on a replay. Aaron Nola's 34, 36 starts, whatever he had in 2019. We'll do it that way. So we'll see what happens. But if nothing else happens, we'll have this game right here this evening. All right? Have a good one, guys. God bless. Be great. Be yourselves and be good to one another. And wash your hands 58 times, so 59 times if you need to. Have a good one, guys.